it's Sarah. I don't know if you can tell, but I just got up. I'm going back to college today, so I knew I had to make this morning. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so as you can tell by the title, I am going to be talking about these HENDALL leaked photos. So I'm going to break this one video up in parts. The first part will just be me showing pictures. The second part will be me reassuring you guys that this is nothing to worry about. And the third part might just be like a conclusion. Okay, so the first part's going to be the hardest part because we're going to be seeing these disgusting, gag-worthy photos. But trust me, by the end of the video, you won't be sad at all. Okay, so we have this picture of Kendall at Harry's lap on the boat. Kendall close to Harry and Harry smiling. We got a picture of Harry's house. We got pictures of Harry and Kendall on the couch looking very cuddly. We got a picture of Harry with his mom, Harry with Kendall, Harry with a baby, Harry snuggling with his stepdad, and Harry posing. Harry on the boat again with Kendall, Harry kissing Jeff Azoff, I think. Harry flipping us off, Harry drinking wine with his mom, another picture of Harry drinking wine with his mom, Harry looking amazing on the boat, Harry sitting on the boat, Harry looking like a kitten, Harry and Kendall taking pictures of each other, another angle of Kendall on Harry's lap, Harry's thigh and his tiger tattoo, Harry drinking wine again, Harry on his phone, Harry posing with his family with Kendall, Harry and Kendall at some restaurant. So I might have left out a couple pictures, but those were the main ones. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you would have seen the post I tweeted yesterday, and it was basically reassuring you guys that these photos are nothing to worry about. But I'll read them again for this video. Okay, reasons those leaked pictures are BS. Harry is clearly drunk. There seems to be no romantic attraction between them. Looks like they're just having a fun time and joking around. They're posing for the camera. The pictures are staged. Someone probably asked them to pose that way or act sexy. These pictures were leaked by a hacker, so those pics were taken a while ago. This isn't recent. Harry and Kendall could currently not be hanging out anymore. They could have had a thing before, but I'm sure they don't now. Kendall is reportedly gay. Harry could be figuring out or experimenting with his own sexuality. Harry could be bi, so he still likes men as well as women. There's a lot of men who are even gay who go to parties and clubs and act like that with girls. If Harry does like girls, I don't think he'd go for Kendall. If anything, he'd probably just enjoy her company as a friend. It's weird because she said he smelled and looked greasy. Harry has not publicly confirmed any romance with her or any girl. He hasn't verbally said anything, so it's all innocent. Harry clearly isn't straight based on things he said and things he's done. The pictures try to make it look like a romance, but I bet if we were at the party, we would see that those poses were just for the pictures. Already said it, but he was drunk. He wasn't even kissing her, so it can't be that serious. So I wrote that list yesterday. Me and my mom were going out to get Chinese food, and I wrote it in the car. But it's true, guys. Like, when we went down the list, didn't you kind of find those things actually true? Also, I think I said this in the past, but I think what's going on right now is Harry is really confused about relationships. It's kind of hard for him, and I think Harry could be trying to find himself. Here's my opinion. I think Kendall and Harry were once like a thing, like they could have maybe had some like small thing going on, but then it just turned into friendship. I think they discussed it and they're like, well, this between us, it seems more like a friendship, so let's just be friends, but we're still gonna be kind of close. And that's probably why they're touchy. If you guys have listened to Shane Dawson's podcast, he's bi, and if you hear all his dating experiences, it could be just like that. And to be honest, guys, there's a lot of gay guys out there who act that way with girls at parties. Like, it's hard to tell people's sexuality these days by just looking at a picture. I almost think the only way we would find out what's going on between Harry and Kendall is if we saw a video from that boat event. Because when you just see a picture, you can't gather anything from that. That could have just been like a second in the moment, and then after the picture was taken, they could have just went their separate ways. But if we had a video, we would actually be able to see the true environment and their feelings toward each other. That's why I hate looking at pictures of Kendall and Harry, because how are we supposed to determine how they're actually feeling or Harry's sexuality just by the picture? We would need a video to decipher it. So you guys just have to remember that 1, Harry was drunk, and 2, all the photos were staged. All the photos were Harry and Kendall looking at the camera, so somebody probably asked them to pose that way. And maybe after the picture was done, they got off of each other. I don't know. All the pictures that we've seen of Harry and Kendall that were supposed to make us think it was a romance, they weren't kissing at all. It was just like little cuddles. And I've seen gay guys do that with girls. Okay, so one of the pictures that we got from Harry was this one. And if you look in the background, you see this familiar picture. So this is Harry's house. And doesn't this picture in the background look familiar? Yes, this is the picture that is supposedly Louis and Harry. Because as we saw from months ago, we got a picture of Gemma and her friend, and behind them is that same picture of supposedly Louis and Harry. So it's funny that whoever tried to leak these photos and try to make us believe in HENDALL, they actually made us see some more Larry proof. So just keep that in mind, that in Harry's house, he actually has pictures of Louis. Not only that, we have this one too. And if you zoom all the way in the back, there's this picture on the table. And somebody thinks that this picture in the photo frame is this picture of Louis and Harry. Now this picture of Louis and Harry is actually not real, it's a man-up. I've seen the real photo, so I don't know why Jay or Harry would have a man-up of Louis and Harry in their house. You'd think that they'd have a real one. So maybe it's not Louis and Harry, but the other picture I showed you guys, I think that's definitely Louis and Harry. And if you guys still aren't reassured about the pictures, well, here's some more things to reassure you. So we've got a HENDALL reminder to show us that Harry is very much not with Louis. We've got Danielle packed with Louis's family to show us that is serious, and Louis is very much not with Harry. Time to end Babygate, yeah? I agree with this person. It's almost like people are doing everything in their power to make us believe that Larry cannot be real in any way in any universe. I don't get it. Like, Kendall and Harry were talked about in 2013, then they came back in January, and then we didn't hear anything about them, and now pictures of them come back in March. And this is what I was saying in my list. I think that all those photos of Harry and Kendall are not recent. I think the whole thing between Harry and Kendall might have happened in January. You know, like all those boat pictures? And the pictures were probably just sitting in Anne's iCloud. So guys, there's a big chance that Harry and Kendall don't hang out anymore like they could have before, but there's a chance that like something happened between them, they know they're a friendship, and they just don't hang out like that anymore. Like, flings are very short. And I can tell you, when I saw those pictures, there's nothing romantic with those pictures. They said if you aren't sure if this is real or not, ask yourself, why are they saying all these pictures are from Anne's iCloud when they're clearly not? Why would a mixture of pictures taken by Harry, Jeff, and Anne, at the very least, be put into a single iCloud at all? Why are they all from the same 4-week period? Why is there not one single unflattering picture that goes against any public Harry narrative? Why aren't there pictures of other people, places, and things besides Harry hanging out on vacation, sometimes with Kendall in his lap? Is it possible this is preemptive, carefully orchestrated hack to support and play off Louis' concurrent ongoing narrative? If they're lying about this, what else are they lying about? Okay, so let's break this down a little bit. This is exactly what I was thinking. If you guys look at all the pictures, they're all of Harry on this boat, and they're all of basically him and Kendall. So you could say whoever leaked these photos just leaked these photos, and maybe there were other photos in Anne's iCloud. But something is still very shady about this. Like this person said, why are all the pictures of the same event? It's all of just Harry on the boat, or like Harry with Kendall. Wouldn't you think that if Anne had an iCloud, she would have many pictures of her and her family and other events other than the boat? Like, it doesn't make sense for Anne to be having all these pictures of HENDALL in her iCloud. Like, where are the other pictures from other events? Where are the other people? Why is it just Harry and Kendall in the boat? So it's just proof that this whole picture leaking thing was meant to make us feel like this. It was meant to be Harry and Kendall in the boat. These photos were staged and this was meant to happen. This person says there's literally no way this can be real. This girl would have gotten a cease and desist hours ago. He has a team. He has lawyers. So does Kendall. No chance this would slide when she's bragging it all over Twitter. Well, I actually heard the girl got her Twitter deactivated, but then she started making more Twitter accounts. But that is true. Harry has a team of people and Kendall does too. They're both famous people. So if a girl did do this, she wouldn't be able to just keep doing it. I mean, people catch on really quick. This person says, I'd say this is a pretty big distraction, wouldn't you? Not only did this distract the fandom, but it had the 1-2 punch of the GP thanks to the 40+ articles all ready to go. That's true. There's a lot of articles about this. They said, why did Anne even delete if there was no actual photos of her leaked? And this person says, okay, play pretend for a second. Your hacked photos of your son, your husband, and your son's house, etc. leak, and you feel horrible. You would probably delete too. I don't feel like this is a legit leak, but we are supposed to think it is. So Anne's extreme reaction matches that. I actually agree. A lot of people are wondering why Anne had to delete her Instagram and her Twitter, but it kind of makes sense. Even though the photos weren't obscene, her private life still got out there. Her privacy got invaded. So she probably feels unsafe, so she just decided to delete. She's like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. So yes, in short, a person ruined it for the whole fandom. And that's what this person says. They're like, so Anne deactivated her Twitter and her Instagram. Congratulations to the human who ruined it for a fandom and made us all look like idiots. True, because a lot of people already think that we're crazy enough, so just the fact that this happened, this is not good for us. People don't know if Anne permanently deleted her social media or if she just did it temporarily. So I don't know if she actually deleted it or she put it on private. Whatever happened, maybe it was for the best. This person says, can you please keep in mind that nobody is upset and outraged by this hack? Not Anne, not Harry, or anyone. It was planned and staged and wanted for whatever reason. They are all playing a part because this is a stunt. It's not a matter of respecting anyone's privacy in this case, because those pictures were taken in order to be leaked and generate news and publicity for everyone involved. That's why Jeff took those pictures, and that's why that random fan was told to post them. So the girl on Twitter was saying that management told her to do it. I don't know if I believe it, because anyone can just say that. But basically the person's trying to say that no one is upset about this hack because it was meant to happen. But I guess everyone's a part of the stunt. And I just wanted to slip this in, but Chanel versus Walmart. Yeah, Kendall is on Harry's lap, but look at Louis. He was on Harry's lap too. But yeah, the girl said she was also paid by Modest Management. They paid her to do this and she's tired of hate, so she said fuck management. It's quite possible. Remember back then, like there was this whole feud with Apple and like them wanting to get sued because people's iClouds were being hacked into or something like that. So basically they did this whole thing to ensure people that their stuff would be safe. The hacker allegedly accessed the photos via the iCloud web interface, and we know this because of the screenshots they posted. To log into iCloud, you would need the email and password for the account. You would also need to complete two-step verification. Here's Apple's support document about it. It says this has been the case since September 2014. So just to be clear, iCloud.com is where the hack came from. So when the hacker entered the email and password, they would need to receive a code from a verified device before gaining access to the account. There is no way of doing this without being given this info. This isn't a hack, it's a leak. Bam, someone did their facts. This fandom is literally FBI. I would have never been able to figure this out, but apparently it's a leak and not a hack, meaning it was staged and planned. Guys, if you look at the picture of Kendall on Harry's lap, it looks very familiar. The caption says, help them. So Kendall was on Harry's lap. Look at Harry's hand. It looks like he doesn't even want to touch her. My hand looks like that in family photos when I don't want to like touch people I might not know, or I know them but I just don't want to touch them. And then right next to it, it shows a picture of Louis trying to hold Danielle's hand. So you can tell that when Harry and Louis are with girls or with their beards, that's the way they show affection, which is really sad. Today's March 20th, right? That means it's the first day of spring. Now remember what Louis said about like a year ago? He said, first day of spring, see you later. Well, today's the first day of spring, so does that mean that it's going to get better from here? It says, remember when they hacked Jay's photos last year and then Eleanor disappeared? It's about to end. So if we know how this fandom works, everything seems to be really redundant and things are repeated. I feel like a lot of similar things happened with Louis and Harry and their beards. So not that this is going to follow the same timeline, but I'm thinking that if Jay's photos got hacked last year and then Eleanor just disappeared after that, and now Harry's mom's photos got hacked, maybe Kendall will disappear. It's quite possible according to the timeline. This person was a bit skeptical. They said if this was a legit hacking, we wouldn't see articles about it in the gossip section talking about HENDALL. It would be in the front page calling out Apple for the security breach at a time when they've made it their life goal to keep its customers' information safe. And that's what we were talking about before. Articles would not be publicizing Harry and Kendall. They would not be talking about, oh, look at these pictures of Harry and Kendall. They would not be discussing what the photos were of. They would be discussing the fact that Anne's iCloud got hacked and the fact that this should not be happening anymore because Apple basically promised that they would try to keep their customers' stuff safe. If it was a mistake, the articles would be calling out Apple. But since this was supposed to happen, it's more geared towards Harry and Kendall. And no one seems to care that her iCloud got hacked. And that's ridiculous. It says, so Anne's account gets hacked and the only picture we get is of HENDALL, not Harry chilling in his home, or Harry baking cookies with her, or Harry playing Scrabble with Gemma, or Harry just being Harry, because those are obviously not the pictures we are interested in. And this is what I was saying before. It's funny how all the pictures that got leaked were of Harry on the boat and with Kendall. Where are all the pictures in Anne's iCloud of Harry doing normal Harry things with his family? That's why it's true that this is a whole stunt. There's a reason why most of the photos were of Harry and Kendall. And this person made a good point. They said, as for the pictures, it's clear to me they were picked specifically because it's funny how the pictures we get are predominantly Harry and Kendall together. The idea of them coming from Anne makes it seem like they were closer than everyone thought. The The pictures are clearly staged though. I mean, Kendall on Harry's lap looks posed in their stiff body language, and Harry's hand gesture suggests they don't usually sit like that, and it's uncomfortable perhaps. The other pictures we get is of Harry holding a baby. To me, this is meant to be like, oh yeah, this might be Freddie, which both abolishes the article saying Harry and Louis hate each other, but makes it still seem as though Freddie is definitely Louis's baby. It seems strange to me, however, that these are the photos apparently hacked, and we didn't get any of the boys together over the years, which you'd assume would be lots. As well as that, we didn't get any pictures of Harry and Gemma together. I feel like this is a huge publicity stunt, and eventually Larry will be leaked from it. The picture of Harry supposedly kissing Jeff makes it seem possible Harry isn't straight, or indeed with Kendall. So what that person was talking about at the end there was, yes, there was a picture of Harry and Jeff on New Year's Eve and they decided to kiss. But again, people have to know that it shouldn't be taken seriously because Jeff is with Glenn. So we shouldn't be taking Harry and Kendall seriously. I mean, it's kind of funny, like Harry's not with Jeff, but he's shown more attraction towards Jeff. He kissed him. He's not kissed Kendall. And I agree with everything else this person was saying. Like, yeah, where are all the pictures of Harry with Gemma and Harry with his family? And as I said before, they weren't kissing in the photos and Harry was drunk. It says what 1DHQ want us to believe. Harry is straight, all caps, no homo, got it. And has pictures of her son's fling on her iCloud, all from the straight yacht trip from hell. We got a picture of Harry holding a baby that some people think is Freddie. If you could just clarify which Freddie, one of these 10 babies they used for those dolls, we could go along with believing you. The hacker is an anti-snorts. We are so surprised. And they didn't delete that picture with the Louis and Harry photo in the background when we pointed it out. Nope. Surely we Larrys were just reaching and started seeing things again. Anne's photos is set to Eastern Time in American English, all an indication to her son's straighter than straight image, surely. The Sun in the mirror had the articles about the hack typed up and ready to go 7 hours ago because somehow everybody associated with One Direction is a time traveler. Louis is going to marry Danielle, his girlfriend of a few months, the same girlfriend the mother of his child asked him to stay away from and not bring near the baby. What can we say? All that grocery shopping and hanging around parking lots for no reason must have been an incredible bonding experience. Harry hates Louis, Louis hates Harry. Yes, of course, whoever put them in a band together. Harry is straight, Louis is straighter. Sorry, Harry, you may be cuddling with Kendall and holding her ankle lovingly, but we don't see you having a baby and a baby mama and a girlfriend. Louis is therefore straighter than you. We totally believe you. No, we swear this hack was real as Larry isn't. So as you can see, there was tons of sarcasm in this post, but it was beautiful. It basically summed up everything. And it just made this whole situation seem so ridiculous. But they made a lot of great points. Everything in this fandom is so shady and it happens for a reason that we really shouldn't be surprised by now. Like guys, we have to remember that we've been through, I think, so much worse. If we got through Eleanor in the past and we got through those bullshit tweets, we can get through this. It's 2016. We've been in this fandom for a long time. Or some of us have. And we can't show 1DHQ or management or whoever these people are, we can't show them that we were really affected by this because we know it's not true. They're just trying to get a reaction from us. So again, here's a picture of Harry flipping the camera off, and I would like to think that he is sticking his middle finger up towards 1DHQ, modest management, just anybody who has made our life a living hell. And the last thing I'll say is that this is such a double standard. Think about everything that Larry has done. Has Harry looked at Kendall the way Harry looks at Louis? No. Harry and Louis are the ones with the matching tattoos. Harry and Louis are the ones who have had the chemistry for years, and everybody seems to be blind to it because they're two guys. Like, it's funny, everyone thinks that Danielle and Harry are automatically dating just because of this. But Harry and Louis do more cute things, but people still don't think that they're together. The double standard really is pissing me off. So guys, remember, Harry hasn't publicly stated anything. It's not like Harry went on an interview and said, I'm with Kendall, or I'm with this girl, or I'm straight. Harry has not said he was straight. Harry has not said he's with any girl. Harry has not publicly said anything. Until Harry and Louis publicly say that they are straight or that they're with girlfriends, they're not together or whatever, then fine, but they haven't said it. And some people, even when they say they're straight, they're in denial. I'm not even joking. A lot of gay people say they're straight. So until Harry starts looking at Kendall the way he has looked at Louis, come at me. So just remember that they will never get up to the level that Larry is on. And for people to just leave a fandom because of this, that does not show your strength at all. You have fought for Larry for so long. Why give up now because of this stupid thing? We've already went over all the proofs. After everything I read in this video, you guys know that this is bullshit. Time will tell. Why can't we just relax and just wait for something good to happen? Our fandom is a fandom that always wants answers. We always expect answers, but sometimes we just have to chill out a little bit and maybe just wait. We're going to get answers. So just because things are shitty right now, that doesn't mean in a week's time it's gonna be shitty. So anyway, I'm done ranting. I'm pretty sure this video was hella long. I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is in the description, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Nobody can drag me down.